Here's a fun and simple way to quickly drop into a movement flow state through the power of constraint. Today, we'll be using a 6-pound medicine ball, courtesy of the Discovery Channel. The constraint, or game if you will, is to move with this ball for the next 15 minutes. I've got to integrate it into what I'm doing in some way, shape, or form. Now this does limit my options, but the constraint provides the structure for me to create within. Through this, I'm now able to flex a different kind of muscle, one of creativity, play, and problem solving. All qualities I want to develop in my practice and in my life. I'm feeling a little bouncy, so I'm going to start off with a little footwork, playing with some different rhythms that feel good and different directions for some variety. The ball keeps me organized and accurate with my movement as I feel into my rhythm. Now I'm feeling into some energy transfer, so I'm going to pick up that ball and move from one side to the other. Sure, it's just 6 pounds, but that's enough added weight to allow me to feel how my body is able to load and then unload the weight to create some connected and powerful movement. Now that I've got some confidence in that energy transfer, you can see me adding some more directional intent, turning this into a little weight transfer dance that feels good through the hips, core, and spine. And now supercharging that energy transfer with some tosses. There is some variability in tossing of the ball, which requires me to adapt in real time. No thinking here, just simply relating to the object and allowing my movement to take shape through the task at hand. Now, a reminder, I'm literally just making this up as I go. That's the game. Down on the ground. This is a fun one, imagining that the ball is tied to my belly button, hitting this crawling pattern while maintaining that relationship with the ball. Again, this doesn't have to be this crazy complex thing that I know many people make creativity out to be. It is simply what comes next. What do you want to do? What could be an engaging way to interact with the ball? Cool, do that. To illustrate that point, here's something super simple: an overhead press. But because I'm using a 6-pound ball, how can I experience something different? A little more intent on both press and pull, which is a great way to wake up the shoulders, scaps, and spine with a little less weight. There are so many ways to create variation and a different experience in your movement, and the lower weight constraint gives me permission to explore that variance. Half kneeling wood chops, a classic med ball exercise. What happens if we start adding a weight shift and rotation through the hips? Man, this one's pretty fun. New move unlocked. All right, I've got one more for you. I've got to stay on the mat and I can't touch the ball while moving around the space with my hands and feet. This one's a bit more open-ended, so I have more options available. That means I can start to explore the boundaries of my flow. I must say, there is something super grounding about moving in relation to an object. I noticed this powerful benefit while training capoeira. Instead of focusing on the moves, I focused on my opponent, and my movement was purely in response to what my opponent was doing. At first, this was really hard, disorienting at times. I couldn't rely on the combos or sequences that I had learned. But as I got more experience in that game, I began to understand when and where and how to use the moves in my bag. This skill set literally applies to every single sport, so I invite you to use constraints to become a more responsive, decisive, and creative player. So that's the point of the video. Limitations drive creativity. Create games for yourself. Place constraints on what you're allowed to do. Bend the rules, break the rules, have fun with your capabilities, and through this, you'll creatively expand those capabilities. There you have it, some fun and simple ways to integrate more creativity into your practice. If you enjoyed it, let me know by commenting your biggest takeaway from watching this video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you're loving this approach to movement and want structured ways to get stronger and move better, check out the smoov app. It's packed with follow-along workouts and progressive programs. And if you're in need of more personalized guidance, support, and accountability, book a quick connection call with me. Links to my calendar and the app in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay smoov.